Alright, hello everyone. I am Crota and I will be doing uh, a little bit of playing here, and I think I am going to be taking the Stifling saying Mystic Naturalist, also extremely good as well. But this can also be extremely good, but it's kind of dangerous to try and grab two particular cards. This is the 666 draft for the release. And the only real reason why I am drafting and actually recording videos again is because, well, people have been asking for it. Like, how come I haven't been drafting more and I haven't been, putting myself out there a little bit more and letting you guys, see some of the games I get to play. All right, so I can already see that there is not a lot of very good cards in this particular pack. It looks like the rare was taken, so let's see what's here. Opposing troops get -1 for each tail of underneath summon a zombie. That is actually extremely good, but I don't know if, well, it's a little bit harder to get what's it called, diligence to work without outposts, since there is not outposts when it's 665 or 666, excuse me. That's not that great. Sapphire's favor, stun each opposing troop, or interrupt all basic actions. I really don't know what I want here. Shackling Shards, that's useful. That's a form of removal. I'll go ahead and take that. All right. Rift Spasm. Rift Spasm can be very, very effective if I go for Ardent or Underworld, one of the two, and able to get consistently both of those guys out. So I might try and go to that particular route. It is also 3 cost 2/3, and we'll go from there. Maybe the Sapphire, the favors will actually work out in my favor as well. Boisterous Ballad can be very, very useful. But I'm gonna try and build this deck. Now, previously, when it was 5/5/5, you really just drafted a lot of value. You drafted as much value as you possibly could, but recently with a lot of 6/6/5, and maybe I don't know about the 6/6/6, but a lot of the 6/6/5s, what you're trying to do is you're trying to draft a deck that the sum of the cards is the deck is greater than the sum of the cards, if you can kind of follow my logic and pattern there. Most of the time you know what's going to be happening. You're building a deck. All right, Arena Regular, that could be helpful. What is this? Each opposing champion loses a charge. Gain a charge for each charge lost this way. That can be useful. Okay, Flashpaw Trickster, gain a charge. That's 2 charges right there as well. Opposing guys lose a charge. That's helpful. Diligence, draw a card. Flashball Trickster, and it's also a form of removal. And so, what does that say? At the end of each turn, if you gain 2 or more charges this turn. All right, so I think I am going to be going for. I might be going for Ardent here. It seems like Sapphire is pretty wide open at this point, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go Sapphire at this stage. Tale of Insight, Explosive Interlude, very, very strong. Yeah, it's very, very strong at this stage. Cloud Bounder, it's a 5-drop 3/3 mobilized flight, so it's really a 3-drop 3/3. Nothing to really quote-unquote write home about. Explosive Interlude is an expensive form of removal, but it is still removal. So yeah, I think I'm going to be going this particular route. Really starting to wish I grabbed the Mystic in my first pick. Maybe I would end up getting past some more Sapphire in the next pack. And we'll see if that does in fact happen. If it does, and I know the person I'm passing to did not grab that. Alright. Hope you guys are liking my whole entire new layout Verdict of the Ancient Kings. Do I just have to take that base on? Alright, so form of removal. Yeah, I think I just take this based on it being a form of removal. There's a lot of really good blood cards here. This is really strange. This pack didn't seem like it was, or the packs seemed pretty consistent, and all of a sudden this came out of left field, and I don't know what to pick. Hopefully there will be more Sapphire, Ruby cards coming in. Otherwise, I'm gonna be hurting for picks. Changing directions. Ooh, another Rift Spasm. That's always interesting. Yeah, all right. I will go another Rift Spasm. Now you may be wondering, how am I going to get 2 or more charges a turn? And if you guys weren't following some of the streams, Dinotopia, the other person who was, well, the community manager, was doing a good job showcasing different ways to get this to get additional charges a turn. And one of the ways was to use the appropriate champion. I am going to grab Zap here. It does work in my favor, right? Deal 1 damage to target opposing champion or troop, gain a charge. So if I can gain additional charges by playing troops, right? Playing a troop gains me a charge, playing a resource gains me a charge, and the Flash Claw Trickster, I can actually gain a charge on my opponent's turn, right? Some very, very good things can happen there. The problem is the number of Ardent troops that I'm going to be able to pull. Ooh, wow, this Wield? This Wield. I cannot believe a Mystic Naturalist wheeled back to me. Okay, that means that really no one is drafting Sapphire in this pool, which is amazing. The Mystic Naturalist, most of the times, one of the hardest things to do with Diligence is actually to exhaust your troop. The Mystic Naturalist is a 2/4 body with flight, so it already has built-in evasion, and at 4 defense, it is, wow, the buttons actually look like they're doubled up a little bit. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Anyways, with their defense, you can generally attack into it without really being all too concerned. Do I do Sapphire's favor? Stun each opposing troop. Gain 2 charges. Stun an opposing troop. I might go for the coins. The coins might be really, really useful here, or the Sapphire's favor. Both are extremely useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, none of this is gonna wheel. But no. Oh, being able to ready a troop is always really nice here. All right. Take a look. Lasgar's Bloodletter. Sacrifice another troop. Deal 1 damage to target champion or troop. Alright, so this is a weaker version of Grim Harvester. Strike Force Sergeant. Diligence. Oh my gosh, how is that still here? How is this still here? Wow, like Strike Force Sergeant. These are both really, really strong picks. I am afraid of Ruby Diamond. Vanquish is also a really strong pick as well. This is a dream come true for that particular shard combination. Alright. Okay, I could go Blitz here. Mobilize, another way to trigger off of the Mystic Naturalist. Always very, very helpful. Shroud. Ready. Target troop you control. It gets Spell Shield this turn. Combat Trick. I think I do Blitz. Rise to the challenge. Tale of Insight. Target troop you gets Diligence, draw a card. Sure, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it all that often. Discard a random card, then draw 2 cards. Rise to the challenge. You know what? Gain ground. Gain ground is actually fairly strong here. I'll take a Verdict and I'll put it in my reserves. How am I looking overall on type? Ooh, wow, this is really bad. I do not have... Oh. Feed the Flames, Shackling Strands, Zaps. Okay, so what that tells me is I've been doing a really, really bad job drafting. I do not have enough troops. So I need to find more Sapphire and Ruby troops. Okay, get more troops, get more troops. Gain ground is not going to be that great here. Cloudbounder? I'm not going to first pick a Cloudbounder, that's horrible. Ayotochi coin, discard this, gain a charge. That will probably reel. I do not want... Yeah, no, I do not want card generation here. That's just too good. I need the zap. Boisterous Ballad accomplishes my goal in this particular instance. It does create an Ardent troop, right? So it conscripts an Ardent troop with cost 2. You always hope for William Rowan and then getting Rowan on turn 2. I mean, if that happens, then you pretty much instantaneously win the game. Like my posters in the background. I was like, what happens when I was talking with my wife. I'm like, what happens when I get another poster? And she's like, you're not putting up more. 3 is good. You're good. I'm like, oh, okay. Good to know. Yeah, Arena Regular. I should have been grabbing Arena Regulars if I really am trying to get more and more charges going. That will work out fairly well. Do I put Verdict of the Ancient Kings just as like a nod to the podcast? Alright, let's take a look at the types now. Alright, that's looking a little bit better. And you remember the Boisterous Ballad is in fact a troop. Six cost 4/4 speed. Ashwood Minstrel. I can ramp up a little bit more. Who knows, maybe I'll find a way to exhaust. this summons a Blackfire Sorcerer, right? So it's one of those cards that summons another version of itself deploy when this enters play. So really, really strong effect. For 5, you get 2/3 with sockets. Another Mystic Naturalist has not come around, which is really surprising since a Mystic Naturalist wheeled back to me. Right? Exhausting troop shoe control, so if I have like Stalagmage or anything else with Diligence and for some reason I can't swing, I can proc Diligence that way, even though it's not the most effective way of doing it. No Ardent anywhere, so Shackling Strands is probably the best card here. Okay, let me take a look at my types. Alright, so I already have 8 there. I have 8. Okay, so I need, what, 7 more troops? 5 to 7 more troops. Carillion Sage, an amazing first drop. It's a 1-drop, you swing with it, and then after that it becomes a 2/3 consistently. Really, really strong. There is that Wakuna coin, but no, I didn't need the Wakuna coin. I think I need the Cloud Bounder. Blitz is, I still have 1 Blitz already. Yeah, I'm still low on troops. Mobilize, yeah. Mobilize if I can get if I can get like it on the Carillion Sage or Slag Mage. The Cloud Bounder now actually looks fairly decent. Oh, there's the Ayotochi coin. That helps me gain a charge. No. Okay, I'll go the Cloud Bounder. Blitz. Okay, remember that 1 Boisterous Ballad is off over here. So that's 8, 9. So there's 11 troops in the deck. I feel comfortable around 14. 14 seems to be the right number for, well, at least it is for 665 and sealed. You might be wondering what is all of that empty space above my head. That is actually where the Twitch chat would go if I actually had Twitch chat. Wow, the Cloud Bounders are adding quite nicely now. I mean, I have some good evasion. I have some good removal. And this might work out well. Okay, right? Yeah. I think I would rather have the Ashwood Minstrel early on. No, the Furious Blitzer. The Mobilize. It's that Mobilize that helps. 4/4 cost of speed is not that great. Oh my gosh, I forgot this card. It's really good. Feed the Flames might actually... Take the Vanquish. Or do I take out a Zap? Yeah, Zap is actually the weaker card here, because Zap is mainly there for charge generation, and if I illusory form any... Oh my goodness, not 23. Feed the Flames, Explosive Interlude, another Blitz. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna be cutting cards pretty quickly here. A Well of Cunning. Target troop can't block. Explosive Interlude. I love the art on the Well of Cunning. Cloudbounder. I don't need a Slag Mage. Explosive Interlude. This will probably wheel. This will probably not wheel. But am I gonna really pass a Well of Cunning? No, I'm not gonna. I can't pass a Well of Cunning. Just value there. Yeah, okay, I can put a Blitz here. Feed the Flames. Shackling Strands already exhausts everything, right? We'll see what else I guess. Okay, the explosive, like, I guess I don't need that many blitzes. The sting. That's just a solid body, and it's gonna give me, if it gives me even more, right, to use between orc. I don't have that many 2-drops. Oh, I'm actually hurting on 2-drops. Okay, the Cloudbounders are 3-drops technically. Explosive Interlude might actually be too expensive. Guardian Grok might actually be too expensive. I was like, okay, look for a cheap 2 or 3 cost Sapphire or Ruby Ardent card. I'm like, none. None. Of course there's none. Darn you. Yay, that's what I wanted to see. Another Boisterous Ballad. I like the Boisterous Ballad just in your opening hand just because it counts, it covers your 1 and your 2-drop. It grants it speed, right? So that just makes it that much better. Okay. Flashball Trickster, Explosive Interlude can probably go away. Tale of Carnage is high risk, high reward. Definitely. Oh, I want the Carillion Sage. I've been talking about how I need... Well, this will probably wheel. No, this probably won't. I need the troop. Oh, this Flame Guard wheeled? What is going on? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh wait, no, I have way too many troops now. Oh, 2 Boisterous Bards. Another Flame Guard? Really? And the Stalag Mage? If you Boisterous Ballad a Flame Guard with speed, it's pretty much over. I have a lot of Mobilize in here now. I was hoping to get more Rift Spasms. Sweep away. If I had another Arena regular, that'd be awesome. Sapphire's Favor, Tale of Insight. Both of those are fairly useful in my deck. I just don't have room for them. Do I put in the Tales of Insight into my deck? Hmm. $16 troops. 16 troops, 16 resources. I can do 16 troops, 16 resources. What is the ratio? Maybe so. 8. Oh, is that 15 resources? Or that's 16 resources. All right, I think this could work. This could work. Okay, let me test my draw. Draw a card. Draw a card. Okay. You know what? Let's try this. Target troop gets +1 in Crush and Invincible. When you play an Ardent troop, gain a charge. So everything seems to be synergizing here, and I'll put this up in the next video because I know this is getting long.